Okay, I went back to Northreach to do some questing. Because making our way to Taba, I think, will just make it the other quest unavailable. You never know. And I don't want to miss out on any side stories about the side characters. So we're just gonna have to do all of these quests first. We have 2 over there. Obtain some Saint's Bonnet and Blueback Wyvern. Was it like some flowers?
To the meadows then.
No, defeat. Obtain and defeat. Right, it was for the food quest.
Yeah!
That's what it was.
This might take a while. Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby.
Is that the blue wyvern?
And bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Oh, they're all after us now, these wolves. And they stopped. Now we're the ones picking a fight. Might as well. They're gonna come after me anyway.
This one.
There we go. I'm not too fond of this guy, but I like that it's pink. But it's like a dull pink. So everything just looks very dark. There it is. It's chilling.
Why then? All right, let's get this over with.
We are completely shredding it apart.
Give me thunder!
We should have had faster attacks now. There we go. And Joshua did a combo as well. Fantastic. Just as I had the lightning rod set at a good place. Darn it.
Nice try.
Get him!
Nice try.
It's over!
There we go. And we're not gonna be the ones tasting this new recipe. I will not do that to Clive.
Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
They are over here. Although liver is pretty popular in food, I don't really like it. But, I mean, the way it's cooked and treated, I might like it. Because I don't know too much about food. I just eat what's good.
Resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
There was nothing else there. Let's just start collecting all these quests. And then head back to the hideaway. John Rutherford at Martha's Rest. Ooh.
The fates seem
Up
bent
there.
on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out, they're gonna have to try harder.
We're not gonna let
Heard the
them.
latest from Twinside. That the Empress is...
Although it wasn't our doing, but
My lord Marquis,
she's dead either way.
then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Thank you. What a sweet, sweet guy Clive is. Just doing everyone's requests. He's really good-hearted. And he doesn't even complain, like, oh, why is everyone sending me everywhere and making me do things? Heart of Gold.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
He's big. We'll see him.
Could be I know
See?
something more. What's it worth to you?
I've got 100 gil and a chocobo feather.
He's so precious. So precious.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil?
Interesting.
Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling
let's do
bold,
it.
traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if
We're
that's all,
brave.
I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
We're only brave because this ain't the horror
You
game.
don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's
Maybe.
discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh?
She
What do you
might have.
mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the Hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You be careful too.
You too, Goots.
He's so huge and adorable. Is there even a side character I don't like? No. They just happen to create very good side characters that I also care for. Good job. It's faster to just travel like this.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in
Here somewhere. Oh, was very close by. Also, that is the
Time to
warehouse.
brave the Viper's Nest.
What if it is actual vipers?
Just you,
I'm not
is
scared
it?
for snakes.
Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was
Jarrow.
a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys,
I don't
he's
think you know
all
who you're
yours.
talking to.
But that sword is mine.
He thinks he can hold my sword up. Mind him, you can't.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
He can be sassy too. Love it. He has had some quite sassy quotes. I think he took that up from Sid.
Over here!
Oh my gosh, I love throwing people away. Y'all are cursed.
This one! Go for it!
Really, they thought this would be easy. It feels like every single enemy just looks at Clive and feels like, okay, this is gonna be easy, but why? Like, why? He looks hella strong with his team. I mean, if only Joshua would come up to the enemy, I'd be like, you don't even have an armor, my guy.
Oh,
Until he
you've done
whips
it
out
now.
the Phoenix powers.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalimil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone,
Okay.
before I change my mind.
Ooh, Clive.
Fucking coward!
I need to
We
find Goot.
just let you
Right
off.
now.
Okie dokie. He just called us a coward, but we let him go.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
He's so adorable.
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Why have I heard this voice?
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
Interesting.
Good.
Interesting.
I have no quarrel with you.
But we have with
Only
you.
with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
That makes us enemies.
No.
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goot, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen.
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Who beat him up?
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Good job.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself.
I think so too, actually.
Wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now it's time to collect.
He's the one who did that to her eye? Probably. Well, she got her revenge.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he?
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen
So I was
from
right.
a strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
Oh,
Nan.
she cares.
Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me The wet legs has learned it already.
Hopefully.
Right. Let's get you back to the Hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Always knew she was a badass. But now we know what happened to her eye. I kind of noticed there was something off with her eye in the beginning because I look at details like that, mostly the eyes. And that's also when I meet people. It's definitely the eyes.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You have
You
3
that
seconds.
one's master, then? If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Every single enemy, they're so freaking cocky. And they've got like 0 chance. Just regular enemies. Well, at least they're confident about it. I would have definitely ran away seeing this. I'd be like, deuces. Ain't here to die.
Torgal, kill!
Because of what? Some coin?
Over here! Farewell!
Farewell indeed. We got a little bit of money from that at least.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps 2, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Do it. I mean, they were gonna take your clothes and your money,
Not at all.
if you had any.
No. To find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
I love that Clive is very fair. Like, he's not a goody two-shoes. He does what he thinks is good, but he's also not like, there he would be like, no, you can't steal from these slain man now, but he'd be like, I don't mind. You do whatever you want. I don't care. He was the same with Hugo. You get no mercy from me, Cupka. Rawr.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. Come on.
There. Over there. Oh. Oh! In these castle walls, maybe? Woohoo! What? Hello?
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Okay, let's find these bandits.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
There they are. Very close by. Haven't even moved. What were you doing? Picking apples? Well, I'm not gonna need those. Everyone thinks you're so pretty, Clive. Understandably so. It's just funny that they mention it quite a few times. And Jill's probably like, what did I tell you? Look at this lightning rod.
Get him.
It's so freaking good. We're just shredding their health. It works really well against one enemy. Especially when it's down. I'll hold that one longer. I kinda miss Garuda's abilities, not gonna lie. Could switch out Titan to Garuda.
Make for the town.
Maybe later.
Can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Okie dokie, let's do that. I was just thinking. I don't think I ever heard one of the voice actors where I didn't like the voice acting. They've done a really good job picking out the voice actors for all characters. But there is something very special about Clive's voice actor and Benedicta's.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information.
And, of course,
Speaking of which,
Sid's.
I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Smooth like a butler. Still funny. Now we need to deliver the ingredients. We just have to go back to the hideaway.
I'm all for making this town a welcoming place, but... hospitality has its limits.
Well, we need to take care of the people also, but as to not take in spies, so they need to be careful. But bring in all the refugees.
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the free cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Indeed. Oh, they're just standing there together. That's so cute. Torgal and Joshua.
It seems
Here, I have your ingredients. I will not taste anything.
Did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Saint's bonnet and raptor liver.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
We're quite sick. We need to go home. We can't taste the food. Okay?
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honour than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
I mean, it didn't look bad. That's not a good sound, though.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't
They're gonna
quite
get
tell with
married.
all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
It was quite beautifully said. You should definitely take that as a big, huge compliment. They're gonna get married. If they don't, I'm gonna be shocked. He was completely mesmerized.
Battle cries of dread one die, in ruin lies less. As shrinks the glim, so spirits dim, unanswered call.
Thank you, mister. That was beautiful. Now let's see what Karen has to say.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
Oh, they have such a good relationship.
There's
That's so
nothing he
sweet.
wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalimil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
I love her. So good we have her on our side. So you can read. That's what it said. We have a quest in the same place as Tabor. Or Tabor? Tabor?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
We're gonna see what stuff we got.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. is everything we've received and everything promised.
Since I can remember, I have served none but myself, turned my back on the world for a handful of silks and heavy purse. But where has that left me? It is hard to keep joy in one's heart when all those around you are without. Something must change, and that change must start with me, a lonely porter.
All yours.
No risk, no reward.
Come again. I may have more for ya.
So a song?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Indeed. Let's go there. The crossjet. Okay. Maybe we just go for Taba. Oh. Now it's 200 meters. All the way over there. Look at this place. Wow.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Yep, they're gonna attack us. Oh, we can't? How about if I go closer? I'm just hovering. Come on. Ha 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 ha. Anyone else? Nope, there we go.
All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
I want to know more about these Fallen. I feel like we haven't gotten enough information. We can like only speculate. For now, at least. We're probably not even close to the ending. But who else is there to fight? I mean, HARBARD? We have HARBARD, we have Barnabas, we have Ultima. But is there anyone else? There might be like minor characters, but we haven't really seen anyone else. Oh, oh, oh! Ooh, that one was about to blow up in my face. Good thing we moved. There's something glittering over there. I'm gonna take it. Oh, an enemy over here. Oh, it's a Jedi monster. Right? No, it ain't. Ooh. It can still do the balls. Oh, yeah, it is a Jedi monster. He just didn't get out his swords properly. My dude, you have no wings. Your upper body is just hovering above your below body. So, where does your food go? Anyway.
Get him!
There we go, parried. I didn't realize until much later that there's actually an icon that appears when you can parry. Did you guys see that before? Because I just noticed recently, very recently. I've been like just guessing up until now.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Better manners? Wow, this is so beautiful. I wonder if Joshua and Jote have a little love story going on. I freaking hope so. Almost sounded like Torgal found something. But he's like, good job, Clive. You're here now?
I do. Where are you off to now then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Kanver next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always
Are you done?
Where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint guild.
Hi.
So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry gifts?
That was actually an interesting question. Can you communicate with the orcs? Well... Whoa! Do we have a phoenix down? Or, well, a high potion?
You're injured.
He's not dead.
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Taba. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Taba. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well,
It's okay.
soldier.
We'll save them. Quest accepted. Bad blood. Bad blood like in ether blood?
Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Or something else.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just
We
have
need
to
to
be
get
careful.
in. Torgal will be okay, right? Oh, there's a chocobo. Come on into this lightning round, please. Come in here. I feel like Phoenix Shift is the only ability that I very much need. Otherwise, the other abilities that are like an ability that you can't switch out, those I can do without. But Phoenix Shift, nah. I love it. First come that one, then Deadly Embrace. So far.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
Is he in the ether flood? He still sounds like... No, he's above there. Maybe he's out of the ether flood? Yeah, he doesn't seem to be in it, so...
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Taba is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Thank you, whatever you gave me. Now let's see what he gave us. Okay.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You
That's
must
the
have
bad
me
blood.
confused with someone else.
Because they're Kupka's man.
That scar.
Dude, do not fight me. Do not fight me on this.
Sid, I was there in Costness when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Dude, you have no chance. He can barely stand. Yeah. I don't think Clive... No. Clive, you don't want to do this.
Your wounds have healed and your head has cooled. Come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Well, ain't gonna be today, nor tomorrow. We might all die, depending on what happens in this world. Maybe he should focus on something else. His people? Now let's go to Taba. Wonder how it looks. It It sounds cozy, right? It sounds almost like a cottage village or something like that.
We're nearly there.
We're close by.
Have you been to Taba before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Wow.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
This is cozy indeed. Not cottage, but this is cozy. Hello, anyone home? Hello, we're 3 people and a wolf dog, frost wolf. So quiet. Wait, Jote. I remember that silhouette.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Jote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Jote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Jote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Jote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Kanver. Then it is Waloed Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
I wonder when we will meet him. Men in a circle playing politicians.
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Kanver is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Maybe we should all run. Oh.
Distinguished members of the council.
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well. My colleagues, do you not see? The king...
The music.
He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services.
He sounds like Tomes.
Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Kanver with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
He's gonna strike them all. He's OP.
Pathetic creatures.
Are we strong enough for him? Yeah, I think so.
That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We need to save Mid. She's in Kanver.
Mythos.
They know.
The prince's light cannot have sated you.
They know he will come. Oh, it's a trap, but we have to. I mean, Mid is in Kanver. Our ship is also in Kanver. Is it done?
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Oh, it's the mural that we saw.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose.
Does he want to create this?
The one beneath whom the Eikons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The Eikons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Jote of the lake?
By all means.
Jote, I will be accompanying my brother, To the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the Hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, your grace.
Keep her safe.
But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Okay, that is the sweetest. She just got a forehead kiss! I am rooting for them.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Jote.
That scene gave me butterflies in my stomach, for real. That was weird. I feel warm.
Let's find our friends.
Let's go. So there's more to that. So it's actually Ultima in the middle then. And the horns are Ifrit, and the wings are Phoenix. And there's probably other icons in that.
Very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Let's see what we can read about Jote, a member of the Undying, a secret society sworn to protect and serve the Rossfields of Rosaria and the dominant of the Phoenix, who is always born in their line. After her order rescued Joshua Rosfield from the ruins of Phoenix Gate and nursed him back to health. Oh, it's all thanks to her. Jote was tasked by her order to accompany and protect him on his journey to uncover the truth of Ultima. And that's their brand flag. So she's the one who saved him that night. The Undying. A secretive order who served the lords of Rosaria from the shadows. They revere the mighty Phoenix and its dominant, and once presided over the rites of ancestral communion at Phoenix Gate. Few outside the order know of its existence, even among the highest-ranking members of Rosarian nobility. And to this very day, with Rosaria reduced to a mere imperial province, they continue to serve the rightful keeper of the flame, His Grace Joshua Rosfield. It looks slightly like an arrow, like pointing down. Okie dokie, I see there's quite a lot of side quests. So we're gonna have to do that before we head on with the story. So this is where I end it. Thank you all for watching, and bye bye.